everybody. Happy Saturday. What's up? Okay, so I don't know if you all know, but this morning when I got up, I get on YouTube and I see Ashley did a review on Love and Hip Hop. I'm like, what the hell? Am I missing something? So I go and watch it, and she says that they put an episode on the internet on what is it? Miss G. I'm gonna put the link below where you can go find the video. Either way it goes, the first episode has been put on blast, no commercial breaks on the internet, so there is basically no need to watch on Monday, but I think I will anyway, just so I could be on Twitter talking shit with everybody else. So yeah. About Stevie J from Eve. I'm a big Eve fan, and her first, the second album or the first two albums had a lot to do with her relationship with him. I think they were married and he cheated on her, and then there was a release of a sex tape where she was like in a her, another girl, and a guy in a limo or some shit like that. I know y'all remember that shit when she had the blonde hair. Yeah, Pitbull in a skirt, making him hurt, hating daddy's dishing the dirt. You and me should just let this go. We never did take the time to try to hold on. I'm sick of that. You and me should just let this go. We never did take the time to try to hold on. I'm sick of that. Yeah. Eve made a song about it, and there was like a three-way skit on the first album, I think. Or the second album, I forget which one. But she was like, you got me on three-way with this nigga? Oh, so you trying to play me out. You got me on three-way with this nigga? For real, dog? That's how we doing it? Man, whatever. Eve went off. It's my shit. Love you, Eve. It starts off with Mona Scott and her raspy cigarette-smoking, coke-drinking voice. Love and hip-hop in Atlanta. It's not what you thought. The ballers and the bitches. The hoes and the tricks. Trying all to make it to the top. And here is no exception. I don't know what she was saying, but whatever, y'all. Come on, y'all get the gist. So it basically starts with Mimi, who looks like Trina. She has been with Stevie J for 15 years. They have a 2-year-old daughter named Eva. Isn't that funny? What the fuck? He's well known. He's successful. He's worked with Diddy. He's worked with Jay-Z. He's worked with Mariah Carey, and he's worked with Eve. So he's worked with a lot of people. He's won, I think, 3 Grammys. The first scene is Mimi and Steve J, whatever the fuck you want to call itself, driving up to this house that looks like it's still in construction. I'm guessing like in the outskirts of Atlanta, Lithuania, Marietta, whatever. And she doesn't seem too surprised when he brings her to the house. She's just like, oh, this is cute. This is cute. And he's like, you've been down for me all this time, and I know I put you through a lot of shit, but you've been down for me. So this is for you. This is for you and the baby, so that y'all can have somewhere to call home. And she's like, hold up, wait. So you mean to tell me that you are going to buy a place for me and your daughter to stay in, far away from where we already are, so that you can stay in a city and do what you want to do? Now, you may not think that that's the right approach to take, but I think it was, because that's exactly what he's trying to do. He is trying to get her ass as far away from Atlanta as possible so that he can do his dirt and then go home and lay down with her whenever he feels like it, and that's the situation. And she's like, I don't like that. And she's not even remotely bucked up about some gifts of a house in order for you to be able to fuck who you want to fuck and do whatever you want to do without me tripping out. And she's just like not in that frame of mind, which she shouldn't be. Y'all are in y'all 30s. Y'all too old for that type of shit. But either way it goes, in my head, what I would have done is I'd have been like, okay, that's how you want to handle it. I'd have been like, yes, buy the house, but I want the house in my name, and you can go ahead about your business. I would have had him coming when he wanted to come, stacking your money. Whenever he come, made sure he put some money in somebody's bank account, stacking your money. And then whenever you was tired of him and had your little boo on the side, don't forget your little boo on the side. Since he can do what he want to do, you don't have to tell him. It's not like he's telling you everything. But if you're going to stay in a relationship, at least be smart about it and get what you can get and get on your way. Because you do have a baby for him. Y'all are not married. You can get child support, of course, and that's probably why he don't want you to leave him, and that's why he's trying to put you into a house and all of that, because you the one with the baby for that ass. So that's buku money. We know how that roll. That's money for the next, 16 years of that little girl life. But to me, if I was her, I'd be, smart about that shit. That's fine. You can do whatever you want to do, boo. But it's going to be equal. Because to me, you can honestly see that this shit has not been, this shit has been going on for a long period of time. This shit ain't just happened. He been a hoe. Blatantly. And I mean, him and Eve's relationship was as public as you can get in the late 90s, early 2000s, with finding out about, the cheating and all that. She wrote a damn CD, like half of her CD is about their relationship. So, he been a dog. She says that she will let him know about the house. And he kind of gets the attitude, it's like, you being ungrateful. And it's like, no, nigga, I'm just not stupid enough to think that you buying this for me out the kindness of your heart because you want us to have a house. That's not why you doing this. So don't come at me like I'm some dumbass broad that's going to take this shit and lay down like I'm a little puppy so you can go fuck around. No, not here. But yeah, she stays and still deals with the shit. Like, I don't even understand. And then we get to Erica. And Erica is the baby mama of Lil Scrappy. She was with Lil Scrappy before he got famous. They were together. They had a kid. He started fucking with Diamond. He was cheating on this girl, Erica, with Diamond. It was very public. She was hurt by it. She's a very beautiful girl. She's model beautiful. But in a confessional, whatever she had on, trash bag. That bang, trash bag. You covering up that beautiful ass bone structure. No, boo. When she was actually in the scene talking to him in the kitchen, she was gorgeous. I mean, her lips, her cheekbones. That's a pretty ass girl. She should be modeling, not being some, B-list rapper's baby mama. But surprisingly, Lil Scrappy is nice looking. Like, he got them teeth right and he all built and shit. He's nice looking. I mean, and then he seemed like a cool type of dude. So I like him. I think he's like the, the Jim Jones-esque that you didn't think you were going to like, but turned out that you really do. So, yeah, I like Lil Scrappy. So their relationship is basically, since Diamond cheated on Lil Scrappy with Soulja Boy tell him. Soulja Boy tell him. Swag, 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 swag. Y'all be watching Spoken Reasons? Swag, 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 swag. That's my boy. I get down with him. Anyway, so he's basically, after breaking up with Diamond, because Diamond cheated on him with Soulja Boy, he's running back to baby mama. And, their whole relationship is that she does not trust him. And because of that, she's not very affectionate towards him. And because of that, he doesn't really want to commit himself to a relationship between the two of them because he feel like he's not getting what he needs. But at the same time, you fucked over that girl in such a public, horrible fucking way. How could you expect us to be affectionate, towards you? Every day is a reminder of how you left me for another bitch, and the only reason you here is because that bitch dogged you out. And they basically giving it a second go round. But I like them too. I like Erica so far. So then we get to K Michelle. K Michelle is a singer who looks like Shauna. Remember, I was getting some head. I was getting some head. Getting some head. Alright, so that's what she looks like to me. But she's cute. She seems like a little cool chick or whatever. And she basically, her story is that she's a singer trying to make it. She had a record deal with Jive Records that she got through a boyfriend who, from what I understand, is Memphis Bleak, or whoever the dude is that's married to Lil Wayne ex-wife, Antonia Carter. He got her that record deal, and then their relationship went south. And when their relationship went south, so did her record deal. And now she's just trying to get back on her feet. And she's singing her heart out in the studio, and this girl can sing. And I would buy her stuff. I like her swag. She seems like a more talented Keisha Cole. Don't get me wrong. Keisha Cole can sing, but she does not have the voice that girl has. Sorry. If I hurt your feelings, my bad. Ariane and Mimi, who are meeting up. Ariane is very beautiful. Got this short haircut, nice bone structure, brown skin. Seems like a sweetheart so far. She and Mimi have been best friends for a long time, so she has seen everything that asshole Stevie J has taken Mimi through, and she just doesn't understand it. She's like, you know, what is it? Like, is it the dick? Like, what is it? And Mimi's like, boo, ain't no dick gonna make me be doing backflips like I'm doing for this nigga. And I think that's because she's in love with him. He's the father of her kids. And she says when it's good, it's really, really good. Which I can understand. He got money. He seemed like he's charming. And the D probably does not hurt at all. So I'm, you know, that being the father of her kid, like, that's a big deal to women. You know, especially when it's your one and only child. So I think that she loves him very deeply and is trying to deal with these things instead of realizing that it's never going to be what she wanted to be. And her friend feels like you need to let it go because he doesn't treat you how you deserve to be treated. He's an asshole, and he is. And, you know, her friend Ariana starts crying. And it's like, bitch, don't be crying. Y'all been going through this for so long. Don't be crying for this hoe. Because if she wants to put herself through that pain, then let her put herself through that pain. I don't know about everybody else, but I think when you hit your 30s, this type of bullshit should not continue to happen. That should be a point in your life when you are like, okay, if you're not gonna be how I want a relationship to be, if you're not gonna meet me halfway, fuck you. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Oh, and Ariane also says that she doesn't think that Stevie J respects women. And I didn't understand why she went so broad as to say women until I saw the rest of the episode. So we get to Stevie J at the studio. And because Ariane, they like closed the scene between Ariane and Mimi with her asking, do you know where he is right now? And Mimi was like, he's probably at the studio. We get to the studio and some hoochie hole looking chick gets out of a car and the booty shorts are going and she's walking into the studio. She gets in the studio and it is a transgendered Rihanna impersonator. I'm sure of it. And she has this awful accent that I don't even know. I have to watch it some more before I can replicate that accent because that accent is horrible. It's like, I don't know. I don't, you know, I don't know how you can, you know, I don't know how you can, you know, I don't know how she talks like that. I don't know. You know, the shit just sounds horrible. And you would think that she's pretty, but she looks kind of hard. And she's a stripper. And she dresses like a stripper. She dresses like a hoe. But I think this is a situation where he thinks he's playing her and she's really playing him. That's what I think it is. Because to me, when you go to the studio in hoe clothes, you trying to fuck for studio time. That's basically what it looked like to me. And he is basically holding her hands and telling her how awesome she is, how great she is. And she's like, you know, it's not just about the sex, you know, with her fake boobs. And you can see the dents on the inside of the boob. It's horrible, y'all. Ugh. I'm going to insert a picture of this, so don't trip. You know, he don't just fuck my, you know, my body. He fuck my brain, you know. He fuck my brain. Bitch, you are blowing mine right now. You are just blowing my mind. So she's like, you know, it's not just about the sex, you know. We get that, you know, it's not just about the sex. I love him. Like, I want him forever. You know, he's a nice looking dude and I'm a bad bitch. So when people see us, they're like, they bad together. So they gotta be doing something. But it's not about just the sex. It's about the love, you know. And it's like, who you spitting that bullshit to, bitch? Who you spitting that to? Because if Stevie J was just some regular ass club promoter that wasn't on his money like that couldn't do nothing for you but get you a meeting with another motherfucker, you would not be all on his dick like that. So stop that bullshit. Mimi, on the other hand, looked like she really loved this nigga and is down for him. Not just because of who he is and what he can do for her. She looked like the type of chick that would be able to get a nigga with money, you know, anyway. Like, it's not like it's hard to get with these niggas. So then we get to Lil Scrappy. And my very favorite character of this entire show, Lil Scrappy's mama, Mama D. Y'all, out of all of the cracked out mamas, I love her the most because she was not on a drug. She was a pimp. She sold dope. She took care of her kids. She about that life. She crazy when she don't take her medication. But she seemingly seems like she was a good mother. And Lil Scrappy has a lot of love and respect for his mother. So to me, that says a lot and that shows a lot. I am Mama Z. I am Lil Scrappy's mama. And I love my son. I did what I do to take care of my kids. And nobody's going to hurt my kids in that order. He gets there, she's, I guess trying to get her place fixed up, and there's construction going on, and she's talking something. She's like, look at this shit. They were supposed to sawdust this shit, something like that. They did that. Man, I feel like they fucking on me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they done bent me over and took the grease out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a pimp. How you gonna try to pimp a pimp? You know what I mean? They don't know who they fucking with, you know? So then Lil Scrappy talks to her about Erica and how she isn't showing affection and how, she still hasn't gotten over the Diamond situation. And then the mama starts talking about Diamond. She was like, see, that whole Diamond right there? I don't like that hoe. See, she didn't need a record deal. She needed a massing deal. That's what she needed. The way it used to be smelling when she came over here, slapping pussy little bitch. I don't like her by far. She made me want come out of early retirement on that ass. Put her on the track. Make me some money, because you know she a hoe. Don't mess with my baby in that order. So y'all done made me mad. Y'all done brought that bitch up again in that order. So then we get to K. Michelle meeting up with Rashida. I personally love Rashida and am a fan of Rashida. The type of girl you want to chew, I love my bubble gum. The type of girl you want to chew, I love my bubble gum. I'm the type of girl you want to take to your mama house. Take to your mama house. Yep, the Georgia Peach and I'm back again. Better do the damn thing. Time to tell your friends. First things first, I sheet her. Fuck around with no man who won't eat her. They sit down and talk, and K. Michelle is basically talking about how when she was with Memphis, this nigga one day flipped out and beat the fuck out of her, and nobody at the record company did anything. He spent $2 million of her budget that was supposed to go to her studio time and her music, spent that shit on fucking jewelry. And she was like, I was a bitch. She was like, when I, at the end of that record deal, trying to get out of that record deal with Jive, I was a straight up bitch. So everybody think I'm crazy. She was like, but when that shit was going on, everybody's like, suck that shit up. They don't give a fuck about what you going through. They just want their money, and you better get out there and deliver. You understand? I'm going to get this accent down, y'all. And by episode 3, I'm going to have y'all on these impressions, I promise. Can you believe? Have you seen how big this nigga is? I'm gonna find a picture of this nigga, because to me, she look little. And for that nigga to have beat her ass like that and ain't nobody do shit, that's some pussy niggas in ATL. So Erica goes to Mama's D's house because they want to talk about Lil Scrappy and their relationship. And she basically starts telling her, look, I'm a black woman. I'm talking to you. I'm about to rap to you. I'm trying to tell you that you want that man. You're going to have to, you're going to have to show him a little affection. You're going to have to give him a little love. You know what I mean? I know you had a mama that was a crackhead and she ain't raised you right and didn't give you the love that you needed. But you going to have to show that to this man if you want this man. And Erica was like, what you mean? You don't know nothing about my mama. My mama was on drugs, but she ain't do me down bad like that. I still had a mom. Like, you don't know my life. Like, what you talking about? She act like she forgot that she used to be a pimp. Did you take your medicine today? Nah, I ain't taking it in about 5 days. I ain't taking it about 5 days. She started flipping out when they brought up Diamond again. She was like, oh, I am a queen. I am a queen, and the queen has spoken. You know, he took that little bitch back after she left him for Soulja Boy. He took her back for a month. Oh, no. I said I was against it. I was against it. The queen has spoken. I sit on my throne until somebody is able to replace me that I feel is good enough. I'm staying right here. It pissed me off, little bitch. So Stevie and Mimi meet up to talk about the fact that Mimi wants him to be close. She was like, I can stay in a 1-bedroom apartment if that meant that we would be together. It's important to me that we are together. Not that I have this big old nice house. It's important to me, I feel like, and that's where your priorities are fucked up. And that's what makes me think that you will put a man before your child. Because if you will put your child in a pure box of an apartment and keep her from having a beautiful home that she deserves as a child, to have her own room, and to, just be more comfortable, you would take that away from her just so you could be worrying about this nigga. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that she's a bad mother, because obviously she's a good mother, but I mean just the mind frame of worrying about him instead of worrying about her daughter. Like, you worrying about her in conjunction to your relationship with him. At this point, it should be like, it's about this money. Give me this money. So then Stevie and Jocelyn, the hoe, the stripper, you know, Jocelyn, they meet up at this restaurant to meet with Carly Rae, who is a rapper and a singer. I forgot what she said. She was from Trinidad, I think. And she is the girlfriend of L.A. Reid's son. L.A. Reid's son is some little fat dude, I don't know. But he basically, it was like a double date so we can bring our girls so that we can make some business happen. Well, they sit down and talk. And they begin to talk about the music, and the girl spits a little, you know, little bumper clot, you know, little one that frown with 1 minute, that be look, lip, like they're selling blood in the shots. You know, going around there, bro, boy. And it was cold. It was cold. I had to give it to her, like, oh, stupid ass. So the little Rihanna ass looking bitch who walked into the restaurant looking like a straight up genie in a bottle, flipped the side hoe. Like, she to me is so swagger jacking Rihanna. There's no way that she could come out and be a successful artist because you look and dress and act like somebody that is already out doing it big. You can't duplicate it. And if she would come out, to me, that would be like a duplication of what's already out there. And that's Rihanna. So sit that shit down, Stevie J. That hoe ain't about to make nobody no billions of dollars. The only people that's gonna be making billions of dollars off of her ass is VH1. So stop that shit. So while they're sitting there having this conversation, you know, the girl, Carly Rae, is basically saying, you know, I really want to do this. I really want to work with you. I will sleep in the studio, whatever it got to happen. And, you know, the girl was like, Jocelyn is like, you know, I will be right there with you, mommy. What about y'all think us making this a foursome and us doing it together? Like, how do we look together? And then they stand up and start showing their asses in these little hoochie ass outfits they got on. All I can think of is this is the most unprofessional bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Like, these hoes are on some major hoe shit, and these niggas are not playing about it. Like, they really on some hoe shit. And that's the thing that pissed me off. As a person that's been in that environment, being in studios and all of that shit, it's always a thing with producers that if you want to work with them, you have to give up some kind of head, some hand jobs, some extra hugs and kisses, some pussy, something. And I was never that type of bitch. It's not gonna happen. If it's not meant for me to do it the right way, it's not meant for me to do it. I'm not compromising myself. I have to look at myself in a fucking mirror regardless of whether I get a record deal or not. And the life is just never sure. It's never sure enough to me in order to put myself in a position like that to feel uncomfortable. And to me, that's exactly what these young chicks do. They get in front of these dudes and basically put their pussy on a platter for studio time. And it's just uncomfortable, and I don't like it. And I just didn't like that aspect of that whole conversation. By all means, if that's what you feel comfortable with, grind till you die, man. Grind. Do it whatever. That's what you want to do. But for me, I just couldn't do that. And I hate the way it's done so that it's expected when any woman walks into a studio. That's what's expected. I'm not going to do it, so don't expect it from me. Y'all should motherfucking mind. So then they make a toast. And when they make the toast, this is when Jocelyn talks too much and basically steps out of her place as a side hoe. First of all, he should have never brought her to this business meeting because you're presenting her like a side hoe at a business meeting. It just don't look right. So she says, you know, I gotta look in your eyes, daddy, when we do this toast. I gotta look in your eyes because you know what they say, if I don't look in your eyes, then it's gonna be 7 years of bad sex, you know. And everybody bust out laughing, da 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 da, kiki ka ka ka, you stupid bitch. And he didn't even realize that she was basically throwing that at Carla so that Carla could see what was going on, because Carla was asking herself, is he trying to come at me on some music shit or he trying to fuck with me? So it was a question in the air whether Carla was gonna have to fuck for that studio time as well. And your girl was like, I'll be there too, but we down for that foursome. So it means like these two hoes are basically gonna suck and fuck and make any kind of arrangements they have to make to get where they want to be. So then we get to K Michelle's birthday party. And everybody is there with the exclusion of Erica and Lil Scrappy, who are not there. And everybody's having a good time. And Mimi walks in with her friend Ariane. And K Michelle and Carla are already sitting there. And they hug, and it come to find out that Carla and Mimi knew each other when they used to live in LA some years back, but they were mad cool. So Carla's excited to see Mimi, and they start talking, and they do a toast. And she basically says something about the toast, and she starts talking about Jocelyn, saying that, you know, if you look into the eyes of the person you toast with, then, you know, you're going to have 7 years bad sex if you don't look in their eyes. So she brings this up and she starts talking about Jocelyn. And of course, it seems like they knew exactly who Jocelyn was. They knew she was the side hoe. Because when she started to talk about Jocelyn, before she even said anything about Stevie J, they was like, Jocelyn, she cool people, she real. Child, whatever. That's what Ariane was basically saying. And she was like, she's so real and she you know, she's so down for her man. Her man is Stevie J. And Ariane was like, no, bitch. And Mimi was like, that would be me. He's her man. Her man. And Carla's face was like, damn, I fucked up. Ooh. But she didn't seem like the type of bitch that was about to back down from her words at all. So as they're having this conversation and she was like, it wasn't nothing I heard. I seen him kiss her. You know what I mean? And she did. I'm sure they edited that shit out, but they was up on each other and talking to each other, and him, you know, she calling him daddy and all of that shit. Like, it was enough of shit going on at that table for you to know that they was fucking. So she was like, so what, you didn't know that they were together or what? What's going on? You know, because Carla is trying to get the low because she is surprised by the situation. So as this conversation is going on, who walks in the motherfucking door but Stevie J and Jocelyn walking in together like they just came from the hotel, fucking cleaned up, got dressed, and came to this party together. Mimi is got a look on her face like, I'm about to beat the brakes off this nigga. And y'all, this entire scene, this last scene of this episode, to me, when somebody asks, what can you do to deserve to get your ass whooped? This right here is what you do to deserve to get your ass whooped. If they would have beat the fuck out of this girl, meaning Mimi by herself or Ariane by herself, either one would have beat, or Carla for that matter, because they tried to make Carla look stupid once they sat down and talk about it. Tried to make it seem like she was enjoying it and she was trying to start some shit. She wasn't trying to start no shit. She accidentally brought you up, basically giving you a compliment to find out that you a hoe. And first of all, when he came in, the other chick, Jocelyn, sat on another sofa. He goes by Mimi and brings Mimi over to Jocelyn. And she's like, look, I know what this life is. I know what goes on. But I'm not about to have y'all disrespecting me in front of my face. And Jocelyn was like, you don't trust him? I mean, he's your man. You don't trust him? I mean, until you catch us doing anything, you can't tell me anything. I mean, we about going to the studio making this money. You know, I don't even understand what the problem is. Like, you can't say nothing to me unless you've seen it, you know? And she was talking to Carla and she was like, you enjoying this. You enjoying this. And he co-signing and shit. So they basically in cahoots together. She's basically telling this girl, you have no evidence that I'm fucking your man, so shut the fuck up, even though I'm really fucking him. Like, seriously? Seriously? This was some mad disrespectful shit. As soon as she said, you don't have no proof, so you can't tell me nothing, bop! Right there. This is why I love Chrissy. Chrissy would have beat this whole ass as soon as she walked through the door. So when this shit, before they even sit down and talk, as soon as Jocelyn and them walked in the door, K. Michelle exited stage left. She was like, I'm not about to get my shit fucked up for these hoes. Y'all can have this. So she walks off. So as Mimi is getting mad and her friend Ariane is like, come on, man, let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go. She's not moving fast enough for me. I was like, bitch, you are actually sitting on the sofa with this bitch on the other side of your man telling you you don't have the right to be mad. Get your ass up and walk out that fucking club. Because if you're not going to hit this hoe, go the fuck home. I'm just saying, like, that whole just sitting there like that was pissing me off. So she gets up and walks out. Stevie J jumps over the fucking sofa to go run behind her. And as he gets up to go run behind her, Jocelyn throws a drink at him. And to me, bitch, you was just saying that y'all are not fucking, but you are proving that y'all are fucking. So he threw the drink and came back to her. She was like, you better act like you know. You better act like you know. You better act like you know. Basically saying, don't fucking run after her. You better act like you know who is giving you money and pussy. So he goes outside to run behind Mimi, and then he throws the drink on Jocelyn when he gets outside, and they start going back and forth. And Mimi is like, really, dude? Really? Whatever. So he walks off and go get in a car with this bitch. So Mimi walk up and open the door and say, really, dude? And he jump out the car and says, guess what, y'all? Guess what he says? Guess the first thing that came to his motherfucking head. I was looking for you. How you was looking for me in a limo with this bitch? Really? So they go over there and start to talk. And while they're having a conversation about the situation, Ha ha ha. This bitch is calling his phone talking about she needs to get in control of her emotions. Bitch, you just threw a drink. You just threw a drink. You need to get in control of your emotions. That is not your man. You are the side hoe. Know your place. You are to be seen and not heard. Shut the fuck up. Just sit in the car and wait to find out what the fuck gonna happen. Don't be popping off and calling and acting like she ain't got the right to be mad and all of this shit. Talking about she need to get in control of her emotions. Shut that shit up, you man-looking hoe. Anyway, so Mimi is like, I don't give a fuck that she calling. What the fuck ever. She said, and he gets mad and is like, man, that's not what it is. Whatever. So they basically walking over to the limo where the girl is in the car. And she get out the car and be like, come on, we got to go to the studio. And he was like, come on, Mimi, I want you to come. And she was like, I'm not coming. If you're going to leave here and go with that hoe, you letting me know exactly what's going on. If you're going to get in that car and leave with that bitch. And she was like, I don't want to go with you. I don't want to go with y'all. I don't want to go to the fucking studio. And the girl, Jocelyn, gets out the car and is like, yeah, she can't come. Not with that attitude, she can't come. That's another time she should have got her ass whipped. So he gets in the car and speeds off with the girl. And Ariana is like, is this shit really happening? Is this shit really happening? Did he really just get in the car with that bitch? And that was Love and Hip Hop Atlanta episode 1. Y'all, this shit is mad crazy. I cannot wait to review the rest of this season. I haven't seen a fight or anything like that, but it seems like it's going to be so interesting, and I fucking love it. So I can't wait to watch, and I hope y'all like this review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. Hit the like button. I do a couple of videos a week, so you always have something to look forward to. And also, I just started a new natural hair channel, which I will be doing my natural hair stuff, talking about my food. I cook a lot, so I will be putting my recipes and stuff that I cook on there. I'll probably be putting up one tomorrow because I'm cooking tomorrow, so I'll probably put a cooking video up tomorrow. So that'll be the first one of those. Any questions about my hair, I'll be doing a link check soon. So just go to Be Bare, YouTube/BEEBARE for Be Bare. Be yourself, naked, however you want to be, your natural self. Love it, live it, fuck it, So y'all don't forget to go and subscribe to that new channel. And I love y'all. Spread it around. Spread it to your Tumblr, your Tumblr, your Twitter, your Facebook, everything. I love y'all. Hey, all my new subscribers. Y'all are coming in at the shiploads. I have so much more that I want to do. So much more in store. We are still working on the website. Don't trip. Me and Ashley are still talking about doing that. Just have to get everything in order. But I do love y'all. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. And continue to watch my videos, man. I love y'all. Peace.